What's up, y'all? It's Pat and Gibby with Unsigned Pop Punk. We're here at a very emo fest, right?
Yeah, very emo Valentines.
Very emo Valentines music fest. That's what I missed, the Valentines part of it. We're here with Summit Fever. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna ask a few questions, and we're just gonna have a good old time, just chilling in the van.
Yeah, shout out to Is It Josh for letting us use this van because. Yeah, this wouldn't have worked out any other way.
Well, I mean, we could have probably done it anywhere else, but no, we're just gonna sit here. We're gonna sweat for a bit, and we're gonna like have some sweaty fun.
Yeah, this is basically a in-person speed round of the showcase.
Yeah, it's kind of, this is a little where all my friends go type fun, but it's just some unsigned pop punk, just content. Let's just go. So, first question we want to ask y'all. So, what is the easiest way to explain your band? So, like, think about, like, how you want to explain your band to, like, a grandparent. How would, if you had to talk to your grandparent, how would you explain what your music's like?
Y'all ever hear Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
but being accurate.
Well, we have twinkly songs.
Oh, sure. Okay.
I'd say, we're a chilled out kind of indie band. We try to refrain from any, like, screaming or anything like that. Just, indie. I mean, more or less. I don't really know how to explain it to a grandparent because I can see a grandparent being like, "What the hell's indie?"
Well, yeah. So like, if you're like,
the Beatles, right? It's kind of like the Beatles, but a little more sad. That's how I describe it.
That's a good way.
Beautiful.
The sad Beatles, yeah.
Sad Beatles.
Yeah.
Sad
booty
Beatles.
shaking and more
That's
crying.
good. I like
Booty
it.
shaking.
Also,
More crying.
Let's get some names in really quick.
I'm Jeff.
I'm also Jeff.
And I'm Jeff too. And I'm Vinny.
That's Vinny.
I wish it was Jeff. Like you guys should, if that was the case, Summit Fever should just be called Jeff's.
I mean, we tried to go to
Jeff,
court,
yeah.
but there was no way I could get my name legally changed in time, so we'll just settle with Vinny for now.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
We
It should
tried.
be Jeff Fever.
Jeff.
Jeff Fever. Yeah.
Here we go. This is a fun one. What is your biggest musical guilty pleasure?
Biggest musical guilty.
Like an
pleasure.
artist we listen to, you're saying?
It could be artists. It could be like Broadway,
Yeah.
musicals.
Good question. See, the thing about guilty pleasures is that you have to feel guilty for listening to it, and I just refuse to feel guilty. But
No shame.
that's a good question. Y'all got any guilty pleasures?
I got
stuff that just off the wall.
I don't know. Maybe this fits the question, but I like to watch Lars Ulrich drum videos.
Dude, and fucking Metallica's awesome. So it's okay. It's okay.
I think mine's probably I really like when Skrillex helped out Justin Bieber with that album, and he made that I'm Sorry song. Those are like my probably.
That album made me a
Hell yeah.
believer.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's a good one.
I'm a believer.
That album.
That album, made me a believer.
I could fuck with some Bieber.
When I heard
man.
"What Do You Mean," I was like, "My boy's an emo kid at heart." I knew it.
Fuck yeah.
You
All
got
right.
one, Vinny?
Oh, I have no fucking guilty pleasures. I fucking own that shit. You can catch me walking around singing Fergalicious all fucking day. I like the Black Eyed Peas. Like, we got that boom boom pow.
I love it.
I love that.
Hell yeah. So I think this is kind of a fun one. If you're hired to rewrite the theme song for any show, like of all time, does any show, what would it be and why?
That's a good question. If I were hired to rewrite anything from any show, that's a good. These are good questions, by the way. They're really making me think.
This is hard-hitting journalism, guys.
Maybe the theme for Breaking Bad. It's an iconic theme. Don't get me wrong, but I think that like they could have
You
extended.
think you
it
could
a
do
bit
it better?
More. No, I can't do it better. No. Let's get that straight. I just think that I like the theme so much. Actually, so like at the end of Breaking Bad, like I think it's the very last episode. And spoiler alert if anybody's watching.
If there's no such thing as a spoiler alert for a show that's been done for like a decade.
Yeah. Well, spoiler alert, just in case. But at the very end, when Walt dies, they actually have like the extended version of the theme.
Okay.
I'd probably try to like build off that if I were doing something like that. What about you guys? Anything?
So rewrite and making better, you're saying?
Well, just make it different. How would you want it to be done differently?
I think the theme song to America's Funniest Videos.
Dude, but think about it though. First off, that theme song is like ahead of its time, the original
It
one.
really was.
Because it's a fucking ska song.
Yeah, it was all the whole time.
It's amazing.
I mean, it was just 90s things.
Nice. What about you, Vinny?
I don't know. I'll do The Office. I feel like it needs more breakdowns.
Oh,
That's
that's
a
a
good
brave
one,
answer.
yeah.
Yeah,
I love
instead
that
of like the
theme song.
piano, it's just like jin jin jin, jin jin jin, jin jin jin.
If someone
And then
hasn't
just
already
goes
done it,
immediately
they should.
Hell yeah.
That's gonna be the next release, first debut release right there.
Work on it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we'll get on that later.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, we
inspired.
got some time to kill before the set.
Yeah, right.
So, Gibby, I'll get this next one here. So, we talked a bit about guilty pleasures a little bit, and Belieber, and some Fergalicious. But if you could collaborate with any artist of a different genre, who would you want to collaborate with?
Eminem.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. You
Yeah.
have that one on lock.
I mean, that's immediately. I love Eminem's music. Even his new stuff is pretty, good. I know he kind of like not fell off, but he's not as popular as he used to be. But
But the new album's great though.
the songs to get murdered by or something like that.
Yeah, I
yeah,
heard
yeah, that one's good. Yeah.
really
I like Kamikaze better though.
Kamikaze was
Yeah,
really
that-
good,
Kamikaze
too.
was
Yeah.
great.
He just went off on everybody, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm down for this. Like.
That was a good
An
one.
Eminem stan, if you will.
Alright, what would y'all do?
Oh,
In a
Stan?
different genre.
Stan.
Stan. Oh,
Oh snap.
That,
You
that
just
one, that
said-
one
you
went
sometimes
over your
gotta
head.
wait
he
for it to sizzle and
just said
burn.
the origin, bro.
I was waiting for that one to sizzle.
I caught it. Don't worry.
I don't know his name, but his group band name is Novo Amor. I totally would love to collab. That'd be awesome.
Never heard of him.
Can't say I'm familiar, but
Ditto, but that's cool. Fuck yeah.
I like
Go
to
look it
change
up.
mine actually to Beethoven.
Beethoven?
What about you, Vinny?
In
I don't
another
know.
Fergie?
genre. Fergie, yeah.
Ah, yeah, Fergie. I'm all about that Fergalicious. Making boys go
I'll
logo.
go with Fergie for this guy.
I mean, I can make my milkshakes mean the voice of the art.
That's fair. Last one. Got one question left.
Nice.
Gibby.
There's two left. I'm trying to pick the one I think would be the best one.
Oh, I thought there was only one.
Well, ask them both.
All right, we'll ask them both.
Quick
What is
fire.
your favorite concert memory? Either a show you played or went to.
Probably my
Fergie.
very first time ever seeing like live music. It was at Warped Tour 2008.
Oh hell yeah.
And my favorite band at the time was From First to Last, and I got to see them without Sonny Moore. I'm a big From First to Last Matt Good stan, so I got to see them with Matt Good, and that's gonna be imprinted forever.
Respect.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I think I don't know if it's my first show ever, but an early shows when I went to go see Woe Is Me in their heyday.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And I was
In
just
their heyday.
fangirling, seeing
In that like
everybody.
2 years that you got to see them in their heyday, right?
Yeah.
I got to see Of Mice and Men with, or not Of Mice and Men, Attack Attack with Austin Carlisle.
No way.
So that was in that like first week of period.
That's
Oh, my
limited
bad.
edition.
I was literally like what, like within like the first like 3 months of that album he was gone.
Yeah, he wasn't there very long. I remember too because they released Of Mice and Men, their first album, and I went to go see them because they had just released it, and I was like, I'll check out Austin Carlisle's new band. And fucking Jerry Roush from Sky Eats Airplanes walks up on the stage, and I'm just like, I guess Austin's not in this one anymore either.
And he shits talk Austin the whole time, right?
Oh well, I mean, not at this specific show, but I know at later Warped Tours he was calling him like a pussy on the songs and stuff like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, he was being kind of rude, but I don't know.
What about you, Vinny?
I mean, I wish I had a more noble answer, but my favorite memory was I was seeing Citizen at the Paper Tiger once, and I went to go stage dive, and as soon as I went into the crowd, I remember in slow motion, I'm all diving, and everyone fucking runs away. And then I fucking face plant into the goddamn ground, and I just had to get up, and my butt was sore at the end of it.
Oh man, that sucks. That really
That's
sucks.
That's one of my
amazing,
favorite
though.
ones, too.
That's amazing.
That's a good memory.
That's a great memory.
We do again.
So, all
We
right,
can make it happen tonight.
let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, the last question we got now is, what is your preferred way of listening to music? Vinyl, CDs, streaming, cassette tapes.
Probably through my AirPods Pro. I don't know if y'all have AirPods. Them shits are like fantastic to listen to music through. The music comes through really clearly. Aside from that, probably like studio monitors. I have a good pair of studio monitors. Nothing beats it.
So like streaming?
Yeah, streaming like Spotify and stuff
Right
like
on.
that.
I would say just out loud on like a nice speaker. Just chilling, just listening to some loud music.
Well, I'm a man of culture, so I like to go to San Antonio downtown, the Riverwalk, and I like to find the first homeless person I can find, and they follow me around and play a guitar.
Oh,
Supporting local music.
supporting
Yeah,
local
I mean-
music.
As long as you give them some money afterwards. I can see that.
I didn't say that.
I was about to say the Mr. Beast of local San
Yeah, the
Antonio.
Mr. Beast of local San Antonio, Mr. Vinny.
Mr. Vinny.
Wait, actually, I just wanted to add on to that real quick. So I didn't know we were talking about like platforms and stuff like that. I would actually rather listen to it on a CD.
A CD?
I
Okay.
collect CDs, so I still love them. to
Nice.
death.
Oh, same.
I feel like physical media is going the way of the dodo bird now, but like, I still love it. So
Except
that
You
would be
just
mine.
aged us.
Except for like vinyl, you know, because vinyl is back right now, and it's just like
Yeah.
super
All
niche,
the kids are jamming these days.
Yeah, the vinyls.
and that's okay. I'll take it.
Hey, yeah, I mean, yeah, I like vinyls, don't get me wrong. I think my problem with vinyls is just like, you know, I do the same thing every time. Every like 2 or 3 years, I buy a record player. I'm like, fuck yeah, this is my year. This is the year I'm gonna get all the vinyls.
This is my year.
I buy like $500 worth of vinyls that I like love, and then I listen to them for like a month, and then I never touch it again.
Yeah, funny story is that 10 fucking years ago, when Jeff first started collecting vinyl, I told him this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, when I first got a record player, he was just like, bro, what's gonna happen is you're gonna listen to it for like a month, then you're never gonna touch it again. I was like, shut up, nerd. And then the exact same thing happened.
Well, and it's tough because like for like up and coming bands and stuff, you know, you need stuff to sell at your merch table. Because you know, believe it or not, if you don't know, streaming doesn't pay much. So
Ooh, what
to-
a guess.
I get like $10 a year.
yeah, so to support, you got to come up with, you know, CDs, cassettes, or vinyl, and vinyl is very expensive to make.
Yeah, absolutely.
it's
And
like-
it takes like 4 months from when you place the order to finally get them. I just lose money in that spare time.
Right. So let's make CDs cool again. It's very affordable for bands to make.
Bro, I'm always for that. Like, every band that I've been involved with so far, physical, I don't even care if nobody buys it. I will have a stack of them just to have them. Like, because, like, I mean, so what ends up happening, right, is like, you know, people come to these shows and these events and stuff like that. They want to support your band.
Right.
You know, but sometimes they don't have enough cash to shell out for like a $25, $30 shirt. Offer them a $5 CD, you know? Like,
Right.
that's physical. That's something they can look back on and be like, I got this from that show. It's a memory now, you know?
Exactly.
You want to offer those things. But I went on a tangent there. Sorry, guys.
No, it's good.
How
I mean,
they
that's
can
what
play it, that's
what
their
we're for.
fucking problem, 'cause I know my car doesn't have a CD player.
Yeah, well, that's another thing, too. I know that a lot of, like, newer cars and stuff, they're getting rid of that shit entirely.
My car has a CD player, but it's like hidden. It's in the fucking like center dash console. Like you have to open it up, and it's like sits up and down. It's fucking, I don't know. It's
That's
weird.
The
strange.
disrespect.
It is. It's kind of like, hey, you could put your CD in here if you want to. Probably fucking break.
And, like, the
but
whole entire
it's up
time they're,
to
like,
you.
nudging you. If you really want to, winking and shit.
You're welcome. I put this in your
Yeah,
car.
all passive-aggressive.
Hell yeah! But thanks so much for hanging out. You got any last things? Let the people know where they can find your band. All that good info.
So we're Summit Fever. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. We're actually under Summit Fever TX for Texas on Instagram. There is another Summit Fever. I claim the name first, but they release music first. So.
Oh, it was fighting words.
But they're from Spain.
Oh,
So
that's okay.
I think we'll be good. Yeah, I looked up their trademark laws, and I don't think there's any like clashing or anything like that.
I don't think that's.
We
stuff
just
really
gotta
matters.
make sure to differentiate just in case anyone thinks we're like a disco band.
I mean, if it helps our case, we can say that I'm from them too, because I'm a Spaniard.
Oh yeah, exactly. See.
Same shit.
I have a
Seriously?
confession to
We
make.
have to-
I was the person that set up Summit Fever.
Let's shut off the interview real
And
quick.
this is Punked. Ashton comes out. Oh shit. We
And
just
this has
got
been another episode of Punks. Hell yeah! Well, with that, thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see you in another interview.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.